All right, good morning. Chair Edgerton, with your blessing, I'll go ahead and get the oath ceremony started.
Yes, please.
So again, good morning. Prior to the start of our annual board meeting today, we have the honor and responsibility to swear in our two new trustees, James L. Liggins Jr. and Kara L. Wood, who were recently appointed by Governor Whitmer to fill vacancies on the board. Following the oaths, we will hear briefly from both of our new members. We then will roll into the start of our meeting where remarks welcoming our two new trustees will occur from President Montgomery, Chair Edgerton, and our shared governance partners. Our board is composed of 8 members appointed by the governor to fulfill terms of distinguished volunteer effort. They are the governing board of Western Michigan University. Their authority is derived from the Constitution of the state of Michigan. And through the governor's appointment, trustees serve both internal stakeholders and the people of Michigan. Individually, our board members contribute uniquely diverse and valuable skills through their own pathways to success. Together, as a governance collective, they share a deep fiduciary love for our institution and unify in leadership for our mission. We have a dignified board of leaders, and today we celebrate the appointment of 2 more contributors, Trustee Liggins and Trustee Wood. To best outline the board's purpose, let me paraphrase the preamble of our board's bylaws. We, the Board of Trustees of Western Michigan University, with the authority to govern this university by the Constitution of the state of Michigan and other applicable law, and with this great responsibility for oversight, affirm the ideals of academic excellence and freedom in an atmosphere of respect, both for the individual and the institution we serve. We are committed to providing access to an excellent education. We are also committed to providing a working environment which is founded on mutual respect and dedication to a collaborative relationship. We acknowledge Western Michigan University as an institution of which we are not isolated from, but instead we are fully part of. With this foundation set for this awesome task, we will now venture into the oath phase of our newly appointed leaders. Judge Henneke. It's with great respect and appreciation I invite the Chief Judge from the 8th District Court, Honorable Christopher Henneke, to come forward to the podium. Judge Henneke is a champion of Western Michigan University and son-in-law to Carol and Dieter Henneke. President Henneke served as both the 4th and 7th President of Western Michigan University. Judge Henneke.
It's both an honor and a privilege to be here today and to serve this role once again. I was reflecting on the way over here. You know, it's been close to 40 years that the Henneke family has had a relationship with now our beloved Western Michigan University. And that relationship has grown stronger over time, and it's my daughter Caroline is about to graduate from Western. She will be an alum. Well, she's on set. So our financial contributions to the university will be taking a different direction when we in the coming future, near future. Since time immemorial, societies have required an oath of office by those entrusted with powers and responsibilities that are to be administered on behalf of the public, to publicly acknowledge the source of and limits of those powers and responsibilities. The Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Michigan contain explicit requirements that all officers, legislative, executive, and judicial, before entering upon the duties of their respective offices, take an oath that they will support the constitutions and faithfully discharge the duties of office according to the best of their abilities. I now ask James Liggins, Jr. to rise, please. And raise your right hand. And please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of this state.
And the Constitution of this state.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties of office.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties of office.
Of the Western Michigan University Board of Trustees.
Western Michigan University Board of Trustees.
According to the best of my ability.
According to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, trustee.
Thank you.
Now I ask that Kara L. Wood please stand and raise your right hand. And please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this state,
and the Constitution of the state,
and that I will faithfully discharge
that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of the Western Michigan University Board of
of
Trustees,
the Western Michigan University Board of Trustees,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Thank you, President Montgomery and trustees.
Congratulations, trustees. Please join me in showing appreciation to Judge Henneke for his service in judicial review. Let me now further introduce each new trustee and ask them to share a brief perspective. Trustee James L. Liggins Jr. serves as senior counsel with the Kalamazoo office of Warner, Norcross, and Judd. His appointment will run through December 31st, 2024. Along with his work as attorney, Trustee Liggins is engaged in multiple local boards, including the Bronson Healthcare Group, Harold and Grace Upjohn Foundation, and Greenleaf Trust. Joining Trustee Liggins today are his wife Jillian, and daughter Jasmine. Thank you for sharing him with us. Please welcome Trustee James L. Liggins Jr.
So briefly, I'll just say I'm born and raised here in Kalamazoo, Michigan, so I can honestly say my first interaction with higher education was here at Western Michigan University. When I was maybe 8 years old, there was a program. I call it the I Am a Scientist program, but it was basically a program that was designed to really kind of teach young people from various demographics that they could be someone that could participate in science and math as a career. So just about every Saturday morning during the summers, my mom would drive me up here to the school, and we would be with a group of maybe about 100 or so diverse students around 8, 9, 10 years old. And our main chant was, "I am a scientist." That was the concept. Now, I didn't go into the scientific field, but my thought process of knowing that higher education was accessible to me started right here at Western Michigan University. And so I, without a doubt, am privileged. I am honored to be able to be a part of this wonderful, austere body to safeguard what has been a mainstay in our community, which is Western Michigan University providing access to everyone, regardless of their demographics, regardless of who they are, where they come from. We are a university that says you can be educated at the highest level, regardless of who you are. And my goal will be to safeguard that as a trustee. So thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, Dr. Montgomery. Thank you, entire board and Kalamazoo community. I am honored and looking forward to serving. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Liggins. Trustee Kara L. Wood is the Executive Director for the Grand Rapids-based economic development organization, Grand Action 2.0. Her appointment will serve through December 31st, 2028. Trustee Wood is a WMU alum with a master's degree in public administration. She formerly served as Associate Vice President at WMU until 2022 and chaired the university's COVID-19 response coordination team. She also is engaged on multiple boards, including the African American Arts and Musical Festival Board, Great Lakes Commercial Capital, and others. Please welcome Trustee Kara L. Wood.
Thank you. I'm deeply honored and humbled to serve. This is a responsibility that I don't take lightly, and I'm excited about the opportunities and challenge that lie ahead. It's a privilege to continue to contribute to the growth and development of this esteemed institution. I believe in the power of education to transform lives, and I'm committed to working tirelessly to ensure the success and well-being of our students. As a trustee, I recognize the importance of collaboration and communication. Together, we can foster an environment that encourages innovation, inclusivity, and academic excellence. In these dynamic times, we face challenges that require strategic vision and adaptability, and I'm eager to collaborate on these initiatives that enhance research, promote diversity, and prepare our students for the ever-changing global landscape. I also want to commend the university community for its resilience and dedication. Your hard work and commitment have positioned our institution as a beacon of knowledge and learning. Together, we will continue to build on this foundation and strive for even greater heights. I'm excited to embark on this collective mission to ensure that our university remains a place of inspiration, innovation, and academic excellence. I look forward to contributing to this organization's success and working collaboratively with my fellow trustees to make meaningful impact. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Trustee Wood. Thank you again to our two new trustees. In conclusion, I want to share my gratitude for everyone being here at the start of our annual meeting. I again want to thank Judge Henneke. I want to thank Molly Hirth, Amy Velt, Jennifer Heilman, and the Student Center staff and others who work diligently behind the scenes to make events like this possible. Education can be the key to a better tomorrow, and this ever-changing world demands great stewardship. We're grateful to Trustee Liggins and Wood for their dedication, focus, and enthusiasm with this important collaboration. Thank you. And with that, now it's time for us to get to work. Chair Edgerton.
Thank you, Dr. Schuman, and congratulations to our two newest trustees. I just want to welcome them again with another big round of applause. So like Dr. Schuman said, welcome to Western Michigan University's first meeting of 2024, which is also our annual meeting and one that we're required to do in which to appoint officers and oversee some annual business matters. Secretary Schuman, do we have a quorum?
We do. Online, virtually connected, we have Trustee Chen Zhang. We also have Trustee Williams and Vice Chair Turfy.
Thank you. This time, I'd like to call on the board for a motion to accept today's agenda.
So moved.
Support. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. We have minutes from our November 30th and December 14th meetings. Are there any comments from our trustees, additions, deletions that we need to be aware of? If not, I will accept a motion to approve both sets of minutes. So moved. Okay.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay? All right, thank you.
Can the record reflect that I'm going to abstain from that since I wasn't at those meetings?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to express my congratulations to Trustees Liggins and Wood for their willingness to serve on the board as members and joining us in guiding the university. In the upcoming weeks, we anticipate introducing our new trustees to their board roles, responsibilities, discussing expectations, and of course, establishing board priorities for the year. I know they'll feel like they're drinking from a fire hose, but anyways. But you know, why serving on this board? It brings significant responsibility. It's also a profound privilege. We serve as advocates for the university, and we work to preserve the decisions, the Western's notoriety by helping to define, support, and protect its mission. These decisions that we make impact every corner of the university and underscore the importance of our role as fiduciary leaders. Critical to the success of this board is for its members to hold a deep commitment to Western's pursuit of excellence. In an effort to uphold that commitment, the board members are in the process right now of developing a unifying commitment statement that will serve as a reminder of our collective goal of promoting the university. We look forward to the expertise and knowledge of each of our trustees that brings to our board in this great university. In addition, we're developing a unified, the board is also exploring an operational dashboard. This is going to be a visual tool to aim to provide the board with essential data to fulfill its fiduciary role, particularly in the areas of enrollment, retention, and student success rates. And I want to do a shout out to Molly Hirth, the Assistant Chief of Staff, who's put a tremendous amount of work towards that on behalf of the board. Once again, congratulations to our newest members and welcome aboard. I look forward to a successful season ahead as we work together in the advancement of the university's mission. So with that, for today's meeting, going through some agenda items, Dr. Montgomery is going to announce all the WM employees who graduated with a degree this fall, which is a great accomplishment. Congratulations to all of those employees who took time furthering their education, and we hope to celebrate with you. President Montgomery will also introduce Associate Provost Dr. Paulo Zanglo Milo and Assistant Professor Dr. Danish Madi Pashla. I hope I said that right, who will deliver a presentation on the renowned Haneke Institute for Global Education and the journey from graduate student to assistant professor. We look forward to hearing from them shortly. Also, President Montgomery has some, who will give us his remarks momentarily, but he's really got some great, exciting news for us for new plans for the campus construction to meet our student needs. So now on to board actions. We've got our annual meeting, which will be electing officers. We've got some other dedicated business matters, allowing the president to, our delegated authority to pass out diplomas. And if any of you have attended a ceremony, you see he does a phenomenal job. And then Dr. Schumann will lead us through the election. One final action is we are going to be considering a number of proposals produced by the Senate faculty. And, you know, shout out to you guys for the tremendous amount of work that you did. I mean, it's a lengthy package this time. So shout out to you guys. And of course, we love our other shared governance partners, WSA, who will also be giving some remarks. So with that, I will certainly turn this over to Dr. Montgomery for his remarks.
Thank you, Chair Edgerton, and well, good morning to everybody. And I want to congratulate Trustees Liggins and Woods for completing the formal step to become a member of the Western Michigan University Board of Trustees. We welcome you both. Glad to have you. As Chair Edgerton noted, service on this board carries profound responsibilities as well as profound rewards. You are, as you had mentioned in many of your remarks, helping to change lives. Helping to change communities where our graduates go, and so that should be something of great satisfaction. You'll have opportunity to make decisions that positively impact literally thousands of students today and into the future, and to support the critical work of our faculty and staff. Your engagement and service will deepen the strong connections that exist between Western and the community in which we're in. And this experience will likewise, I hope, deepen your connection to our vibrant institution as you support our continuing success. So congratulations and thank you. Thank you both for all the work you're about to embark upon. It's an exciting time here at Western. As Chair Edgerton alluded, we have some venerable buildings on this campus who have mature histories, shall we say, and some of them people lived on, maybe their grandparents lived in the valleys. And so Dr. Anderson and her team have announced with Jan Vanderklee that we're ready to renovate one of those buildings, the Harrison Stinson Eldridge Fox Halls, which is called Valley 3. And so we're embarking on that new exercise and to construct a new residence hall, which will hopefully be open in fall of 26 for our student body. So it will be, okay. You heard it here.
You heard it here.
Okay, no hopeful, scratch that. It's gonna happen, all right. So, and again, this is a part of our commitment to making sure our students can have accessible, affordable housing that's quality, that allows them to fulfill their potential and take full advantage of the educational experience. So we look forward to that process. I know there will be opportunities for people to be engaged in those design conversations, but it's part of our commitment to making this campus, keeping this campus a great place to go. Hot off the press, literally almost hot off the press, we just found out that the university is going to receive a $3.2 million grant from the U.S. Department of Energy's Vehicle Technology Office. It's a program to look at electric vehicles and to improve their design, their interactions with the grid. One of the projects we are the lead, Dr. Sandun Karupa, an associate professor of electrical and chemical computer engineering, is the principal investigator, as well as other members of the team from engineering school, Dr. Richard Meyer, Dr. Pablo Gomez, Dr. Zachary Asher, and Dr. Nicholas Brown. They will all lead our effort to look at how we can work on helping the power grid and accessibility for these type of vehicles. It's going to be in partnership between us and University of Kentucky, Oak Ridge National Lab, John Deere, and Borg Warner. But it's the fact that we were selected under this national competition is a real hats off to the faculty and the efforts that they put together, put this innovative proposal. So I want to offer them a congratulations on this award, and we look forward to how they will help us attack this important problem. Western has a lot of leaders on our faculty, a lot of leaders in our student body. In fact, that was recently recognized by Time Magazine. They had an assessment of what are the best universities to produce future leaders. And so they went out and they ranked the top 100 universities in the country by their ability to produce some of the leaders. Leaders are in the government sector, in the business sector, in the nonprofit sector, of a whole variety of different sectors. Western ranked 79th. On that list. And again, there are 3,000 universities, so 2,900 and some didn't get ranked at all. So shame on them. We're in the top 79. There were only 3 from the state of Michigan ranked. You could guess who the other 2 might be. But again, Western was the 3rd. And so hats off to this university. They did the rankings. They put a special shout out to the Hayworth College of Business and its role in producing top leaders. And so congratulations to all of our faculty and staff and our efforts to make sure our students go on to not only successful careers, but to be in leadership positions and advance our country. And this is a real hats off to everybody. And so congratulations all around. It's nice to be recognized for some of the work that we're doing and the success that we had. Our students, again, have been remarkably successful in finding jobs because of the faculty and the curriculum and the advising and, quite frankly, the holistic effort that this campus puts together to make sure they have futures. Some examples of other future leaders, our student-run Starting Gate program. It's an accelerator to help emergent leaders grow their entrepreneurial talents and ideas, so they don't have to wait until even they graduate to begin to do those kinds of activities. Some recent examples are Gabriella Ford and Haley Gordon, who established a venture called Shindigs, appealing to Gen Z consumers. Their operation is an online portal to events, food, and shopping for their Gen Z peers. Gabrielle explains that when you search, what do you do in Kalamazoo, it comes up with lots of events, different events for families and the older generation. I think she's talking about me. So like all wise entrepreneurs, they discerned there was a gap in the marketplace, a consumer need, and created a company to address that need. So congratulations to these Broncos for their creativity and wish them success with their budding ventures. The campus continues to look for other ways to expand opportunities for our students, and so recently we traveled to Holland, Michigan to formalize a 4+1 agreement with Hope College. It created an accelerated pathway for Hope students to earn a Western master's degree in communication. Hope College is well known for providing students with exceptional education and courses that prepare them for graduate-level education, and their alumni will have a clear pathway to come to Western and its research institution to further their education. I want to thank some of our faculty who were really involved in the development of this. Dr. Cynthia Kelker-Cunningham, the chair of the WMU School of Communication, Dr. Julia Apker, professor and graduate director in the school, Dr. Keith Harrett, another of our accomplished communication professors, Diana Berkshire Harrett, graduate award specialist in the Graduate College, and Dr. Malia Roberts, our interim senior director for graduate college enrollment. We give them a round of applause. This really was an innovative program. Just another couple of awards. WMU instructor Dwayne Davis received a Jazz Award. He was recognized by the Gilmer School of Music. He was recognized by with the winning of the 2024 Ellis Marcellus Junior Jazz Educator of the Year Award. Good, fantastic. During the Jazz Education Network's annual conference this last month in New Orleans. He's a renowned showcase of compositions and arrangements, as well as his 54 years of dedication to teaching jazz at high school and college levels in Grand Rapids, Indiana, and here at Western earned him this esteemed honor. He just completed teaching the Gold Company's course during the fall semester, while Gold Company's esteemed director, Greg Jaspers, was on the sabbatical. So Greg gives the credit for Gold Company's program success to Dwayne Davis. Not only did he impact a generation of students at WMU, his two sons attended Western and went on to world-renowned jazz musicians. Congratulations to Mr. Davis. With that, I'll turn it back over to you, Chair Edgerton.
Okay, thank you, President Montgomery. Now I'll ask our shared governance partners, Faculty Senate, Dr. Shirasami, and then we'll have Western Student Association.
Good morning, Chair Edgerton, members of the board, President Montgomery, colleagues, and guests. On behalf of the Western Michigan University Faculty Senate, thank you for this opportunity to address the board and to welcome our two new trustee members. For the new trustees, I would like to take a moment and present to you the significance of shared governance and the relationship that the Senate has with the Board of Trustees. The Faculty Senate is the Board of Trustees' authorized seat of shared governance for faculty-involved institutional matters related to the Academy. The Faculty Senate is the house of faculty participation in institutional governance with delegated authorities to bring together interested parties for informed decision-making in order to advance the mission of the university. Shared governance is central to promoting standards of excellence in teaching, research, and service. As a community of scholars, each faculty member is encouraged to think about their respective role in promoting those standards of quality for our students. Participation in shared governance is one way faculty contribute to strengthening higher education. Additionally, the Faculty Senate articulates common concerns and proposes solutions and recommendations for the constantly changing environment of higher education. On behalf of the Senate, we are honored to continue to practice shared governance with all of you, and especially our two new members. Now, I have a few comments regarding the recent activities of the Faculty Senate and its many councils and committees. Over the spring semester, the Faculty Senate will be conducting its biannual general election to seat its next president and vice president, who will take office on May 1st. The Faculty Senate will be presenting a climate change resolution at our upcoming meeting on February 1st in this room at 5 o'clock. The resolution seeks to implement commitment of the WMU strategic plan regarding sustainability, support and encourage climate education, reduce institutional greenhouse gas emissions, and achieve carbon neutrality, and take steps to adapt to present and potential climate change impacts. The WMU Essential Studies Executive Advisory Committee is developing a fourth-year program review plan. This review will be the first overall comprehensive review of the Essential Studies program since its launch in 2020. The review is expected to revise the WMU Essential Studies applicable course list and the course review and assessment process review. The Faculty Senate Ad Hoc Artificial Intelligence Committee has completed a faculty survey of AI use across campus. The committee is now scheduling smaller focus groups to gather more information. The data will be analyzed and will be part of the committee's comprehensive report in April. The Faculty Senate Ad Hoc Centers and Institutes Committee is gathering the number, status, and type of WMU centers and institutes. The committee will be drafting a revision of the prior memorandum of action that established reporting structures and accountability. And last, the Faculty Senate Undergraduate Studies Council, in collaboration with the Graduate Studies Council, is fulfilling one of its charges and is working on proposing a definition as well as procedures for cross-level courses that can serve both undergrad, upper-level courses, and graduate-level students. I'm available for any questions.
Any questions? Anyone? Nope. Go ahead, John.
I see that later today, we're taking a number of curriculum proposal changes.
Yes.
Any concerns or questions? Anything we should know about that?
No, just value the hard work that people put into completing
Love that.
curriculum forms. It's one of their favorite activities.
Favorite activity, got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Summy. I will call up Kayla Bird and Melissa Powers. Is Melissa here? Okay.
Good morning, Chair Edgerton, members of the board, and all those in attendance. It is with a heavy heart that I stand before you today to inform you of my resignation and the resignation of Mariana Bringas Acevedo from our respective roles of Student Body President and Student Body Vice President, made effective on Wednesday, January 17th at the Western Student Association General Assembly meeting. Although this is not how I thought my term would end, I am very proud of the accomplishments that were made last semester by my team, the General Student Body, and I. Last semester, we made strides in empowering students to advocate for their own voices and those of their peers with initiatives such as the Provost Student Advisory Council. We have enhanced communication by creating relationships between students and university administrators through events such as the Black Student Union, Latino Student Alliance, and Student Affairs Paint Your Coaster Night. And we have engaged with so many students through Western Wednesdays, our student assessment fee allocations, and our record attendance at General Assembly meetings. And though I can talk about all of the accomplishments that we have had for days, I would like to take a moment to talk about these specific I would like to take a moment to recognize a few of the student leaders across campus and within WSA leadership that have done and will do so much more for this campus. Within WSA leadership, Melissa Powers, Mason Durad, Alex Kasperzak, Allison Martin, Allie Rack, Tyler Smith, Clayton Weirda, Nicholas Johnson, Lynn Liu, Liberty K, Jordan Dunn, Jathindran Santakumar, Ryan Tay, Leila Tumarisa, Zoya Kalim, Lucy Clark, Natalie Kraft, Sam Longlet, Travis Melson, Alicia Ewing, Andy Kazmar, Bree D, Luke Kritzman, Nick Wheeler, Antravel Smith, Emma Hall, Sabrina King, Jorma McCart, Eamon Intikabab. And in the general student body, Candy Lim, Joanna Zuniga, Jimmy Cormer III, Asa Hollingsworth, Kyle Jackson, Sierra Ward, Carlos Loring, Costandi Stevenson, Colin Holzberger, Mary Howe, Chenkid Sun, Abby Ward, Meg Baldry, Aya Zaharindine, Bill Bowser, Jacob Roberts, Jackie Lewis, Corey Osterman, Mariana Montserrat Bringas Acevedo, Dan Hubble, Kelly Cooper, Maddie Christians, Marcus Beeman, Bailey McPhillips, Shabana Bush, Shelby Vaughn, Brianna Wilson, Alyssa Lopez, Austin Vanderweg, Ambika Buramaku, Derek Baker, Madeline Smith, Olivia Antonoli, Alexa Hempel, Ui Iduyusi, and Douglas Adams, and so much more. Thank you for all of your hard work and dedication for building up the Bronco family. In the end, though I may no longer be in the position of student body president, I'm so proud of all of the students that I have worked with within WSA leadership and in the general student body. Please let us take a moment to celebrate our student leaders for the accomplishments that they have made and the accomplishments that they will make for the rest of this academic year. Now, that being said, spring semester is where the real fun begins. And the schedule is packed with both creative enhancements of some older traditions and exciting new initiatives. And I cannot wait to see what happens next. As said in my first address on June 28, 2023, it has been an honor and a privilege to serve in this position and representation of the student body. Walking into this role, I had no idea how supportive the staff, faculty, administration, or all of you are on the Board of Trustees, and I'm so grateful to have had this opportunity. The vision of WSA is empowered students empowering students, but it is clear that we came from an overarching vision from WMU, empowered people empowering people. So thank you for continuing to uplift students and make Western the place that continues to make me smile whenever I step foot on campus. The Student Center may be our playground, but you all have taken a part in making Western a home. Thank you, and onward for the brown and gold. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce you all to the newly sworn-in WSA President, Melissa Powers. Though the circumstances are unfortunate, I am so proud of the leadership and the growth that I have seen in her. this semester, and I am confident that she will be an amazing president. Melissa, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Kayla. Good afternoon, Chair Edgerton, members of the board, and everyone in attendance. My name is Melissa Powers, and I'm excited and honored to take on the role of Student Body President. On behalf of the student body, it is my pleasure to welcome Trustee Liggins and Trustee Wood to the Bronco community. Considering that Kalamazoo has played an essential role in both of your life's journey thus far, I believe a welcome back seems to be more appropriate. From giving back to the community partners in Kalamazoo, to showing great leadership in helping the university develop policies in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, we are confident that you both add your own unique backgrounds and perspectives to this table. It is exciting to see this leadership not only grow in numbers, but also in the richness of collective experiences and perspectives. We look forward to all that will be accomplished by both Trustee Liggins and Trustee Wood during the duration of their term, and thank you both for your investment in the Bronco community. Over the course of the fall semester, we have seen a revitalized Bronco spirit at WMU through the opening of the new heart of campus, the Student Center. While it might seem like a shiny new building, this place has truly become a centralized space where students from all over campus are able to come together to do homework, meet with their RSOs, and enjoy a meal at the brand new dining center. As someone who spends most of their day in the Student Center, I have the privilege of witnessing firsthand that this attraction is one of the best things that could have been added to our community, especially as we tackle engagement levels in a post-pandemic world. Among this success, the Western Student Association has also had the opportunity to achieve new heights this year. Under the leadership of Tyler Smith, Director of Allocation, WSA was able to allocate over $400,000 to 118 unique RSOs. In September, WSA's very own Mental Health and Civil Engagement Week successfully fostered a sense of community and well-being among Broncos, and I could not be prouder of the work that this cabinet has done so far. We have witnessed remarkable success in the revitalization of The Legacy. The Legacy is a monthly newsletter that is sent out to the Western community, highlighting WSA events as well as RSO spotlights. A huge shout out to our outreach team, which consists of Alex Kasperzak, Ali Rack, and Nicholas Johnson, for their hard work on this project, and we are excited for the further achievements that will take place this semester. But this is not without our own set of challenges. As most of you know, I stepped into this role just over a week ago. We would like to thank former Student Body President Kayla Bird and former Student Body Vice President Mariana Bringas for their hard work, dedication, and leadership in WSA and for the student body, and we wish them the best in their future endeavors. As the student body elections are quickly approaching, we are excited to see the hard work continue, and we look forward to a smooth transition. Looking ahead, we remain dedicated to identifying new opportunities to contribute to the legacy of the Western Student Association and to the WMU community. We believe in the power of collective action and are excited about the potential to foster positive change through ongoing and future partnerships and initiatives. Thank you, and as always, onward for the brown and gold.
Thank you, President Powers, and of course, thank you, Kayla, for your service as a former WSA thing. We really appreciate all the hard work and dedication you have for the students here on campus and for Western alumni and everyone. Go Broncos. Next, President Montgomery will present the fall 2023 employee graduates, and then he will have the special presentation with our special guest and featured presenters. Dr. Montgomery.
Thank you, Chair Edgerton. I want to welcome President Powers to your new role and look forward to working with you. And also want to say thank you and best wishes to Kayla. It's been a pleasure working with you over the year. And congratulations to the Cabinet and WSA. You guys have done a remarkable job this year engaging our students and getting them over all the COVID stuff and back into student life. And so we feel it and we see it and we appreciate it. So look forward to working with you all as we go forward. Today, we're going to honor 31 WMU employees who recently received their degrees. They successfully balanced those incredible challenges of their studies as well as WMU employment. We want to express our gratitude not only for their dedication to working at Western, but also for their belief in the value and the power of education and their drive to pursue and achieve their purpose. We're proud of their accomplishments and want to applaud their hard work. And let me call out the individual names, and if any of you are actually in the audience at this time, please stand and be recognized. So we'll start with Andrew Saluski. see. Sean Windhorst, Wilson David Casales Palomo, Will Mitchell, Chase Byra, Joseph Brickles, Amy Moran, Dr. Marisa Rang, Kelly Day, Catherine Swinder. Oh, Kelly. Brandy Pleasance, Dr. Kate Langan, Dr. Amy Perrone, Sam Mills, Brian Hills, Sarah Frier, Carly Perota, Dr. Jennifer Lennon, Evan Kohler, Harold Watkins, Alonda Hamilton, Alyssa McCurran, Joan Amos, Dr. Alyssa McElroy, Jack Simpson, Tyler Norman, Dr. Carrie Barrett, Donald Bauman, Svetlana Stone, Leah Hose, Brittany Campbell. Please join me in another round of applause to these incredible employees. Oh, back to me again. So moving right into today's presentation, we're going to hear some of the latest highlights of the Henneke Institute for Global Education from Associate Provost Dr. Paolo Zaglomello, Dr. Dinesh Madhipala, an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, will join Dr. Zaglomello and will discuss the nuances of traversing the journey from doctoral student to life as a professor. The Henneke Institute is truly one of the gems on our campus, from facilitating our fellows program, we're one of the leading programs in the country, to our foreign language teaching assistance program, to hosting international activities, which have drawn thousands of people to the campus to facilitate our students' study abroad ventures. The staff provides tremendous support services for our 2,100 international students, including counseling and orientation programs. The Institute is indispensable to our efforts to expand our global footprint. We appreciate its work here on campus and around the world. So with that, I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Zaglomello and Dr. Dinesh Madhipala.
Thank you. Good morning. I'd like to thank the Board of Trustees for this opportunity and also welcome the new trustees. And also congratulate two of my team members at the Henneke Institute who graduated as WMU employees and were just recognized by Dr. Montgomery. Today, I'll focus my presentation on the impact of international student success on WMU and beyond. Thousands of international students have graduated from WMU since its beginning. Last fall, WMU had nearly 1,300 international students on the main campus alone, representing 96 countries. At every commencement, we graduate hundreds of international students from a long list of countries, long enough for President Montgomery to be nearly breathless after he reads all of them, in one of my favorite commencement moments. This year, we have over 2,800 individuals benefiting from our international offices advising on immigration services. They are international students and scholars and their dependents on study and research visas, and also WMU faculty and staff on temporary work visas. I'd like to underline a few reasons why the presence of international students and scholars and faculty contribute to the success of our university, our city, and our state. Firstly, global learning. Global competent graduates can examine local, global, and intercultural issues, understand and appreciate differences, perspectives, interact successfully and respectfully with others, and act toward collective well-being. International students and scholars and our international faculty and staff bring a little bit of the world to our classrooms and our campus, contributing to enhance global learning at Western. Next, scientific advancement and innovation. Our international students and scholars bring a wealth of knowledge, skills, and fresh intellectual approaches, which I call intellectual diversity, that combined with the excellence of Western's education, research, and the dedication of our faculty produce exceptional results. Lastly, we cannot ignore or downplay the importance of the economic value international enrollment brings to our university and our community. During the 2022-2023 academic year, international students enrolled in Michigan's higher education institutions contributed $1.3 billion to the state's economy, having supported over 11,000 jobs. In that same year, international student enrollment at WMU contributed over $70 million and over 630 jobs to Michigan District 4's economy. WMU has consistently ranked third in Michigan in these reports. And when we look at the scoring categories for global rankings, typically one of the highest scores, often the highest score in those categories for WMU is internationalization. WMU's international office, the Dieter H. Haneke Institute for Global Education, or HIGI as we usually call it, manages a comprehensive strategic action plan aimed to bring global talent to Western. Every year, we travel the world, bringing Western Michigan University's name to students and universities around the globe. This year, we will cover over 60 international student recruitment events around the world. Additionally, WMU has 100 active and productive institutional partnerships with universities and governments outside the US, some sustaining important research collaborations, some opening opportunities for study abroad to our students, and many of them offering seamless curricular articulations to allow students to transfer to WMU to complete their degree here and graduate from WMU. Every year, administrators like myself, our provost, our president, our deans, as well as faculty and staff travel the world to develop and maintain these incredibly valuable partnerships. I'd like to showcase the success and beneficial impact of international students on WMU with a real story told in the first person. I'd like to ask Dr. Dinesh Madhipatla, Assistant Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering at our College of Engineering and Applied Sciences, to share with all of us a few highlights of their successful experience at Western. And just before he comes on to the pulpit, I'd like to also highlight that there are several types of work visas in the US. One of them is called the EB visa. It's also known typically as the Einstein visa. It's only for very high-level, high-performance international students and workers who want to stay in the US. Dr. Madhipatla is the holder of one of those Einstein visas. So with that, Dr. Madhipatla, the mic is yours.
I would like to thank President Montgomery and Associate Provost Dr. Paul Zagallo-Melo for kind introduction and wonderful opportunity to talk about my experience and journey from being a student to an assistant professor role at Western Michigan University. So I want to provide an overview of how I came to know about Western Michigan University and the wonderful opportunities and facilities provided here at Western. So when I completed my undergrad studies in India, I think it's 2013, I wanted to do my master's, and I started exploring for different universities and programs. So I wanted to be a scientist and an academician and share my knowledge, whatever I learned through the course. So I was looking for different universities, and at the same time, there was an education fair happening at my city in India, and it's where universities from different countries meet the students and they talk about their different programs. So that's where I came to know about Western Michigan University. So thanks to the global events that's being done by Henneke Institute of Global Education and International Students and Scholar Services. So after coming to know about Western, I applied here. I came here and College of Engineering and Applied Sciences, Electrical and Computer Engineering Department. They were so welcoming, and I spoke to multiple faculties over there. And luckily, Dr. Masood Atashbar, he provided me an opportunity to start as research associate during my master's program. So I did my master's, PhD, and I worked as postdoctoral fellowship here. And also I did I worked as research associate, and now I started my journey as assistant professor at Western Michigan University. So different things, from 2014. And during this journey, I was given the opportunity by Dr. Atashbar to work on multiple federal projects and multiple industry projects. So I was able to publish like close to 120 international peer-reviewed publications, so both conferences and journals. So I think out of them, 40 are journals. So I was also able to, some of the work was published in Nature Journal, and it was praised as top 5 innovations in Smithsonian Magazine. So I also have 15 patents and invention disclosures, and I'm a reviewer for more than 35 international journals and reviewed over 200 journal papers. So, and also I'm serving as associate editor for 3 international journals, which are well known in the field of electrical and computer engineering. So I had to thank all the opportunities that was provided to me by Western Michigan University. Without that, this wouldn't have been, I wouldn't have achieved this much. So with that, I want to thank Western Michigan University, which is a place to grow, learn, and also help the fellow beings to reach successful in their careers. So I'm so thankful for being at Western Michigan University.
Dr. Madhipatla is very modest. He hasn't mentioned, for instance, his citation levels, the citations of his work, which is completely through the roof, and we're talking about a very young faculty member, and also the number of the high-level publications. He has most of them as a student at Western. I'd like to welcome any questions by the board. And once again, thank you all for this opportunity to showcase international students. Oh,
Dr. Madhipatla, I recommend that you also sleep, sir.
Thank you.
I'll try to do that. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. So, Dr. Schumann, we're moving on to the end of the agenda. Action items. Item number 10, it's the election of officers for the Board of Trustees. I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me make note that we do not have any public speakers with interest in addressing anything regarding action items. So the first 2 agenda action items are important housekeeping items that occur during the annual meeting every year. The first is the slate of officers. The board has been meeting over the last several months on this issue and has decided to move forward a slate of officers which matches the slate from last year. And again, what I would propose for formal board vote for the 2024 academic year for the Western Michigan University Board of Trustee officers would be Chair Shelley Edgerton, Vice Chair Alan Turfey, Secretary to the Board Kaylor Schumann, Treasurer and Assistant Secretary to the Board Jan Vanderclay, and Assistant Treasurer to the Board Colleen Scarf. So the recommended action is for the Board of Trustees to elect the proposed officers for 2024. Chair Edgerton.
Okay, with that, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll move. Support.
Okay, roll call?
All right, Chair Edgerton,
Yes.
Vice Chair Turfy,
Yes.
Trustee Burris,
Yes.
Trustee Chen Zhang,
Yes.
Trustee Holdley,
Yes.
Trustee Liggins,
Yes.
Trustee Williams,
Yes.
Trustee Wood.
Yes.
Congratulations, Chair Edgerton, action passes.
Thank you all, and I certainly appreciate the support of the trustees and their consideration of my or chairmanship, I should say, again, for another year. And I'd certainly like, I know he's not present here today, but Alan Turfy, Trustee Alan Turfy, for agreeing to serve as vice chair. It's a lot of work, and I certainly appreciate all the support he gives me and to the university. So Alan, I don't know if you want to say a couple of words?
I just want to say thank you. I'm looking forward to serving on your team, Shelley, and serving President Montgomery and the faculty and administration and students of Western. It's an honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Now on to agenda item number 11, delegated authority to confer degrees.
Thank you. Again, let me move through this for the board. The Board of Trustees has ultimate overall authority and responsibility for the governance of the university. One of those most important responsibilities are conferring degrees and granting diplomas. The board reserves the right to delegate this authority. The recommended action then is for the Western Michigan University Board of Trustees to authorize the president of the university to confer the degrees on their behalf at the 2024 commencement ceremonies as recommended by the faculty. Chair Edgerton?
I will entertain a motion.
Support.
Okay, roll call?
Chair Edgerton?
Yes.
Vice Chair Turfy?
Yes.
Trustee Burris?
Yes.
Trustee Chen Zhang?
Yes.
Trustee Holdley?
Yes.
Trustee Liggins?
Yes.
Trustee Williams?
Yes.
Trustee Wood?
Yes.
Chair Edgerton, action passes.
Thank you very much, and I look forward to the new trustees participating in graduation ceremonies when President Montgomery stands there for hours passing out degrees. It's an experience well worth it. I mean, we're there for the students, so it's very important that we show up and be there. Thank you. Next on the agenda, consent items. Does anybody have anything they would like to remove? Any questions, comments? It's curriculum proposals. Again, Faculty Senate, thank you so much. It's a tremendous amount of work. Certainly recognition for those WMU employees that are retiring. We appreciate all their dedication and work on behalf of the university. So with that, I'll take a motion.
I so move for the adoption of the consent agenda with recognition of the hard work.
Second. Okay,
All right.
roll call.
Chair Edgerton?
Yes.
Vice Chair Turfy?
Yes.
Trustee Burris? Trustee Chen Zhang?
Yes.
Trustee Holdley?
Yes.
Trustee Liggins?
Yes.
Trustee Williams?
Yes.
Trustee Wood?
Yes.
Chair Edgerton, motion passes.
Okay, thank you. Are there any other public comments?
There was no indicated interest in addressing the board today.
Okay, well, I'd like to thank everybody for their participation. We will be concluding this meeting, and we are on time and kept it relatively short today, so it's very much appreciated. Appreciate the university community participating, maybe via live stream and in the audience today. With that, I'll take a motion to adjourn. So moved.
Support.
All those in favor say aye. 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 There we go. Thank you very much.